Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'll be closing out June's monthly budget. As you can see, I've got a lot of stickies here, just everything to remind me of what I need to do. I think this is my first actual budget closeout for the year. I'm going to go through everything that I had coming in for my income. We're going to put our total income in, and then we are going to go through our budget, work everything out, and get this bad boy closed and prepare ourselves for July. So if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Gracia. I'm a single mom of one and I'm a low income budgeter. I've recently ventured back into the cash envelope space. I started my journey doing that, then I got a little bit good with my finances. Not even good, I was excellent with it. Then COVID happened and then we just got a little bit spendy. And now I'm trying to sort of regain my financial independence and do what it is I need to get where it is I need to be. I've got a little boy, I'm on a single income, and I live in the UK. So before you get further into the video, do subscribe to the channel. I can assure you'd like it here, and give the video a thumbs up while you're here, because if you leave it to the end of the video, most of you forget, and that does help our channel by pushing our videos out to new people, so that they can, just like you, discover our platform and be able to see what it is they could add to their personal journey, take away, or what they could offer me in regards to advice. Okay? All right, let's get into it. So we're going to work our income out. So I've just got these little stickies here to work our income. Initially, our total income was £2,058.54. Then we went up to £2,432. And now I think we're somewhere around the mark of 2,700. And this is basically because I emptied out all of my savings because your girl was struggling, okay? I have more overheads than I do money, and we're just in a little bit of a tight situation at the moment, but we are going to work through it. So these are all of the incomes here, and then I've got some here as well. Okay, so I'm going to add all of these little bits up here, and then I'm going to add these bits up there. I do have my digital budget that I'm glancing over at every now and again to make sure everything correlates the way it should. So without any further ado, let me stop blabbing and let's get into this. So we've got 950, 100, 3.97, 150, 80, 29.99, 245.37. And as you can see, this says May's money. So this was money left over from the month of May. So I've sort of written down where all of this income's coming from. The 44, oh, I've got to start over again, guys. You see, let me just do this quietly. Right, so we've got £2,756.38. That was our total income. So I'm just going to put a cross through that. And here I'm going to write 2,756.38. Now that's a lot of money. But what I've done, I wrote where my money came from. So this is from my Help to Buy. I emptied out 272, Help to Buy 678, Help to Buy £45. That was my June's income. Then we've got our billing account rollover, May's money. I got a credit card refund, £80 from my Help to Buy, £150 from my Help to Buy, £397 from my main account balance. I had that left over, £100 from a savings account, and £9.50 was a gift that was sent to one of my lovely supporters for Kaylan's snacks. So I added all of that in. I incorporated it into my budget so that everything had coverage. Okay, I don't like doing things secretively. I would either share it or I don't. I wouldn't put it on here and not explain, because I just feel like that's too much faffing about and I just can't keep up with the lies and facades and all that palaver. So 2756, £2,756 38 pence is what we brought in for the month.
This video is going to be a bit lengthy, so make sure you get your drinks, your snacks and stuff, and tune in.
So I'm going to go down the list of the monthly budget and fill in what it is I can fill in, and then we're going to have to flip through to the 4 pages of expense tracking, and then we're also going to do our monthly budget review in this as well. What we've done, my biggest wins, did I meet my budget, did I achieve the goals, what I learned this month, and what I will do within 1 month to improve, or 2 months, or whatever it is that applies to my financial journey. All right, so we're going to start off with our debt. So we budgeted $396 for our debt. That covered my NatWest credit card and my 0% balance transfer Tesco credit card. I'm just going to tell you guys what it is. There's no secrets here, and that's $396, okay? That's what we paid. Our rent, we budgeted $424.12, and $424.12 is what we paid. Council tax, $109 is what we budgeted. $109 is what we paid. Now we're heading deep into the billing section. So for my actual gas, we budgeted $56.65, and that's what was debited. $56.65. Electricity, we budgeted $60, but the electricity came out at $52.29. So we did have a bit of savings there, which is a win in my eyes. Water, $36.79, and we were spot on with that. Internet, £39. Well, they charged me £3, so baby, we saved what? £36 there. So okay. And mobile, $28.22, and $28.22 is what was debited, and our bank account fee is £2 as usual. We're going to head down to our food category. So we've got 2 categories under that, which is Kaylan and mine. Kaylan does get his maintenance from his dad. That money goes towards his needs, his necessities and such. So I split it up. So I allocated £16 for the month of June, and I allocated $2.20 for groceries for June. Now, in June, we spent, and I'm saying in June because we're now on the 2nd of July, okay? In June, we spent £349.27. I do recall me increasing this, so I'm going to just show you guys a little screenshot here. I hope that is being picked up on camera. So here I planned $331.85 for the groceries, but I still went over it by £17.42, but that's okay. I just want to show you guys what I'm reviewing to make sure that I'm on track with everything. All right, so $2.20 is what we budgeted when we did this budget, and we spent $349.27. So $349.27 is what we spent. Kaylan, I budgeted $60, but here I've got $84.50. So as you can see, again, I like showing you guys what I'm talking about. $84.50 was allocated to him, and let me see. This covered haircuts and all that stuff. So, you know, just showing you guys. All right. So 60 is what we initially started out with, but on the app we changed it to $84.40, but we actually spent $88.08. So $88.08 is what we spent for Kaylan. Dentist, so this is my healthcare. Dentist was $22.90, and my health insurance is $12.80. Ignore the highlighted numbers. These are the numbers we got when we originally budgeted. At the end of this, we're going to add up our actual figures, and that is what matters. So don't get distracted by the highlighted bits. That's what we did originally when we did our budget, and I like to leave it as it is so that I could reflect back on it when needed. I think I've messed up something here. Hold on. This was for his haircut, which we spent £15 for. So, shoot, I've got to recalculate something, guys, because then the numbers are not going to match. What I'm going to do, I'm going to omit this because it's already included in this figure. So just for the sake of not ending up down some sort of mad rabbit hole, we're going to omit that. We budgeted £25 for personal care. We spent $33.83. Household items, we budgeted $79.65 and we spent £106.28. And for our unison, I spent $6.93. Moving down, petrol, budgeted 100 and I actually spent 99.42, so £99.42. Our entertainment, which is our YouTube Music and our Amazon Prime, those came in as budgeted. So we spent $9.48. And then eating out, oh baby, this is the category that needed Jesus. Right, so eating out, we budgeted £100, we spent $2.72. Your girl was wilding, okay? I wasn't wilding, I was fully aware of what I was spending, and it is what it is, honestly. So eating out, $2.72 is what we spent. School fees, £20, budgeted £20 spent. Special occasion, we budgeted £100, and I'm basically gonna put that I spent £100. I only spent 55 so far, but for the sake of my budget, I'm putting 100 because I need to make sure my numbers are numbering, because the £45 is gonna go towards my bridal shower meal. So yeah, so I'm gonna put £100 there. All right, now we did have other categories that were added, so I'm gonna just quickly go through that. I forgot to start over here. Savings, we budgeted $135 and that's what we paid. Okay, I forgot to do that bit. We did our rent, we did personal and household. Then we ended up with a miscellaneous unbudgeted category, which just had a hefty bill, okay? We bought a fan for Kaylan's room. It's just a lot of things that were needed and that we got. So, you know, like school photos, things that I completely overlooked. I needed a new phone case. I had to contribute to my colleagues leaving due funds and also his cake and stuff. I'm not complaining about that. It was just stuff that I didn't foresee. So miscellaneous. All right, I'm going to put it down at the bottom here. Miscellaneous, we budgeted nil, but we spent $209.75. So this would make sense now to you guys why I completely depleted my savings. I didn't want to be pushed into using my actual credit cards. So this was just the next best alternative. It's done. It's some months are worse, some months are good. It is what it is. I feel like I live on a pretty low budget anyway. And it's just what it is. I know eating out is a lot of money, but we've got to eat. You know, I'm not going to be coming home I feel like I'm justifying myself. I'm not going to even go into it. That's what we spent. It's done. Belly's full. Weight has been gained. We move on. I'm just going through my little thing to see if I missed anything here. And I don't think I have. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to add up our actual amount and see what it is that we actually spent. All right, so we're doing the end boxes. All right, our total budget here initially was $2058.54. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but you could always go back and watch June's monthly budget to check for yourself. $396 plus 424.12 plus 109 plus 56.65 plus 52.29 plus 36.79 plus 3 plus 28.22 plus 2 that gives us £1,108.07. I'm splitting up the add-in because I don't want to do everything together and then I make a mistake and I have to start over. So we're going to go with £1,108.07. That's for the home category. Now we're going to go on down to groceries. $349.27 plus 88.08. That's £437.35. Moving down to healthcare, $22.90 plus 12.80. That's 50. Girl, what are you doing? 22.90 plus 12.80 is 35.70. So we were in budget for that. Then we're going to move up to the personal section and we spent 33.83 plus 106.28 plus 6.93. So that's 147.04. I hope that these additions are right. Petrol 99.42. We don't need to add that because it's just the one standalone amount. 99.42. Our entertainment was $9.48 for the month. And then eating out, we've got $272 plus £20 plus 100 plus 209.75. So that's 601.75. So we're going to total that up. That's 601.75 plus 9.48 plus 99.42 plus 147.04 plus 35.70 plus 437.35 plus £1,108.07. So that's bringing us in at a total spend of £3,000. And this is wrong. It is wrong as hell, darling. You know that song that says, of course I effed up. Who never effed up? Hands in the air. No hands. That's me right now. I've over added something. I don't know what the hell I over added. Is that even a word? There's 466 unaccounted for. Oh my God, my brain. My brain. All right, let me get this added up off camera and I'll come back and talk you through it because you lot know I get a bit. Yeah. All right, guys, I managed to work out my actual total amount. So the total we spent for the month was 2,578 pence. What? Sorry guys, I'm tired. The total we spent for the month was £2,578.49. And if we brought in 27.56.38 and we subtract 25.78.49, we've got 177.89 remaining. So our difference is 177.89. Now, whether we have this or not, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to be honest. I know we've got 155, right? I could count for 155. So 155 from 177.89. So there's about 22.89 that I really can't account for. I don't know. It's probably somewhere floating around in a account somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to break my brain for it. This is what we spent. This is what we've got left. We're going to move on from here. Right? So, let me just flip through. This is all our expense tracking. And you guys remember, I don't think I did this sheet on live, but we spent $315 here. The remaining amount wasn't matching, so I'm not breaking my brain with that either. We're just gonna go with the number I got because I intend to be on this thing all day. All right. I'm not gonna put anything in the balance from last month because I don't know what that was, and I don't want to mess anything up. I'm just gonna flip through here. And it says our total income. So I'm going to fill that in as 27. So 2,756.38. And the amount we spent was 2,578.49. The difference is, I'm going to just put a plus, 177.89. Well, I don't need to put a plus because it's not, whatever. Total savings, I guess your total savings would be 177.89, right? I'm thinking that's what it would be, isn't it? I would like to think so. I've never used this back page, so if you've used it and you know what it is, then just correct me in the comment section. And our balance forward, I'm going to say nil, because I'm going to put a note and money allocated. Bridal shower. And I guess savings or something, I don't know. We'll figure that out as we cross that page. My biggest wins this month, let's flip this over. So my biggest wins this month, I don't really know. I wouldn't say I had any wins, but I'm going to just write paying my full debt amount. Paying full budgeted debt amount. I feel like that's a win. Also, another win is expense tracking. What else can I say was a win? Not using my credit card. That's a win. Okay, those are all wins in my opinion. Did I meet the budget? I would say not entirely, as I overspent in a lot of the categories. I'm just being honest. Even though it's got the balance of 177, I'm just going to be honest. I had to empty out my savings to kind of keep up with my spending. So I'm not going to say I did. So no. Did I achieve this month's goals? If not, why? What was my this month's goals? I don't even think I set any goals. It just says I will succeed. I'm going to put didn't really set any. What I learned this month by tracking my expenses. I need to stop eating out so often. That's what I've learned. I will do this within a month to improve. So I'm going to give myself 3 months. In 3 months, I intend on spending what I have budgeted or less. I'm just being realistic. I'm not going to put no nonsense on here that is not attainable for me. So this is it, guys. This is my monthly budget review. It does need work, but I did mention this to you guys in the previous videos and stuff. I did say to you guys I overspent in the eating out category and stuff, and I don't feel guilty about it because it's already done. I know the reasons why, and I don't feel like I need to constantly repeat myself like a broken record. I know the areas I need to work on, and I am working on them. Since I've gone cashless, I have more of an awareness of what I'm doing, what I need to not do, what I'm doing, what I could do better, etc. So this is it. My advice to anybody who is struggling like myself, you might not be struggling with eating out. A lot of you might be like, oh, well, I'm on budget, you know, because you're not actually tracking all of your expenses. I feel like we all need to sit down and track all of our expenses. And this is not coming at anyone at all. It's just my personal journey I'm sharing. Once you track your expenses, you will have a better overview as to where your money is actually going. It doesn't matter if you've got the funds to cover it. Where is your money going? What can you do better? What do you need to improve on, you know? Areas that you're struggling in. So you might not struggle with eating out like I'm saying, but you might struggle with buying games or, you know, making extravagant contributions on whatever platforms you feel like you want to do. It just depends. Everybody's lifestyle is different. Maybe you like designer stuff, you like perfume, you like makeup, whatever it is. It's just all of us sitting down doing an expense tracking. Okay, it's long-winded, but doing it right, even if you have to go into a different book like myself, because I had a different book involved because I ran out of space, and just seeing the areas that you could improve on. We're not perfect, nobody's perfect, but as long as you're being 100% honest and transparent with yourself, okay, you're going to succeed. It doesn't matter how little you're earning. With everything increasing, we need to try to negate and see where we could make changes that's going to benefit us positively opposed to negatively. I know for one, I've cut down on my eating out for this month. I got paid on the 25th, so I'm not sure how many days it's been since I've gotten paid. Let me just count it. Let me get on the calendar here. So I got paid the 25th of June, sorry. I got paid on the 25th of June, and I'm going to count from Sorry, I'm lying. I got paid on the 23rd of June. So I'm going to count from there to give you guys how many days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm already 10 days into my first pay period. And I'm going to be honest. 3 days in or even 4 days in, my budget would have been screwed all the way up. So I feel like I could give my little self a pat on the shoulder and be proud that I'm able to use cash now, even though it's a bit cumbersome and it's a bit like scary, you know. I could see what it is I'm doing with my finances. I'm being more intentional. Doing my expense tracking as soon as I spend. I do it the day or the day after. I don't leave it any later than that. I make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to stay on top. And even if I've made a little pickle where I might go a little bit crazy with spending something, it's not crazy as in a meal's going to cost me 30, 40 quid. It's crazy as in I spent £12 to get me and my son something to eat, to save me cooking when I've been on my feet for 6 hours at work, that kind of thing. So it's those little small improvements that's gonna reflect positively as time go by. You might not see the changes now, but it's just making small little changes and it's going to impact you positively. So I know when we get to the end of July's budget period, I'm really excited to see how that's going to go. So I'm really working hard to make sure I don't go into this depressive spendaholic mode, you know what I mean, and get triggered because it's mummy's death anniversary or anything like that. I have to make sure that I am fully aware that, okay, Gracie, if you want something, you could have it, but how about you having something that costs £10 opposed to 20? Like halving the amount. If you're spending £30, how about you spending £15 opposed to the 30? It's those little subtle changes that's going to reflect positively. Do what you need to do for you, for your mental health and for your family. I'm not going to come on this platform and tell you guys, oh my God, I'm perfect, I'm healed, oh my God, I'm so great with my finances and my budgeting. I'm going to say I'm great with my finances because I've never had no late bills, thank God. Let's not wood, praise the Lord for that. I'm always on time with my bills. I'm always on time with my credit card payments and that. I thank the Lord Almighty for that. But what I'm not going to do is get into a corner and come and say to you guys, oh my God, guys, cash envelope system is so amazing. It's changed my life totally. And I've only been using it for 10, 11, 12 days or even 30 days. I want you guys to be able to be on the journey with me. This is why I do what I do. This is why I overshare. This is why I give you guys full transparency. And I'm honest with you guys because I know we're all struggling. We're all going through our different battles. And I'm not going to come on here and pretend to be someone I'm not. So far, so good. My little setup is working. But I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But I also know that Gracia is aware these are her triggers, these are her problems. Try to avoid them the best way she can. All right, I don't know why I'm talking about myself in third person, but if you enjoyed this video, I do appreciate you giving us a thumbs up. When I say us, I'm referring to me and my son. Okay, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, guys. You'll love it here. And also, if you made it to the very end of this video, put the sleepy emoji. I'll pop it across the screen so you know which one to put. Put it in the comment section and I know that you got me, babe. And guess what? I got you too. Until next time, ladies and gents, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.